Yeah, buddy, you know what it is. You know what it does. Shit, we over here at, we are in Tennessee. Dickson, Tennessee. I'm at a QT. You know, QT's always got some good, nice little spots, you know. They don't got no showers, no shit like that. But you always can wake up in the morning, you know, go in there and get you a nice fucking hot cup of coffee and shit. That's why I like pulling the QTs for the night when I don't need to take a shower. Because I took a shower early today. You know, they got a parking spot right there. They got this guy going by. That is like, to me, that's like kind of too fast and shit. But a lot of truck drivers, man, I don't know, they be driving too fast inside the truck stops, whatever. Parking lots, let's say parking lots. You know, I do something like this, I would do probably like 5 miles per hour, 8 miles per hour, and that's it. You know, there's people that walk out in the middle of the fucking road, truck drivers, whatever. You know, people out here, you gotta be careful when you pull into shit. They got another, what we got over there? We got a dump truck pulling in and shit. You gotta watch out for them. That's just way too fast to me. You gotta watch out for dump truck drivers. They're fucking crazy. They always drive too fast and shit. Also drive too fast in construction zones. They got a truck driver out there with his dog and shit, a dog running around and everything. You know, Sioux City, Iowa, KB. I was going to drive for them, but then they just take too fucking long. They take up to 3 weeks to hire a motherfucker, you know. He about to back in right here next to me. But this motherfucker pulled over here next to me, man. He almost hit my fucking truck. He came like this close and shit and swung out. You know, this guy backing in. Very easy to back. An experienced driver takes you no more than probably, what was that, 30 seconds to back in here. It's pretty easy. A straight shot. You just line it up and just back it in. He's gonna park right there. You know, he's still got more space back there, but you know, you don't want to hit those tandems back there on the curb, because that'll rip a mud flap off back there. But yeah, man, this is the night. We're heading to pretty much like Columbus, Ohio. I got like 6-hour drive. We got to deliver this fucking pop soda. I think it's like a Sprite, something like that. It's a nice little spot, man. Behind me is a hotel. So if you wanted to take a 34-hour break, you just go back there to the hotel and check in and be hanging out there for a minute. You know? See, I was thinking about, I'm taking a 10-hour break, but 10 hours is way too short and you'll waste your money. So you don't spend money in a hotel like that. Like if you were to take a 34-hour break, hell yeah, you go to a hotel and chill. Take a fucking like 3-hour long shower. Turn on the TV, lay in that fucking bed. Fucking rip that fucking thing off. Rip that fucking covers open. Kick back and spread your motherfucking legs. Stretch your balls. And put the AC on full blast. And pass the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? So you always sleep better in the real bed, but these trucks, for some reason, I don't know. You don't always sleep the best because it's a lot of noise. You can hear that truck running. Oh, he's got reefer. Yeah, that's right. KB, they do reefer. I don't hear it running though, so I don't know what he's got going on in there. But a refrigerated trailer, you can do both. You can either do dry van. You can do dry shit or you can do refrigerated, so you can do both. That's the advantage of pulling a reefer. But also you got to be careful because a refrigerated trailer, it has more weight to it, you know, so you got to know how to adjust that shit so you be legal on your weight. But yeah, this is Dickson, Tennessee, at the QT chilling. They got a scale right here and everything. You can scale your truck. You got this guy pulling in. Might be still a little too fast, I think, because I'll be going like probably like 8 miles an hour. And you see there's somebody walking. You see what I'm saying? It's just, that's just how I do things, how I think. Maybe I'm slow, I don't know. But that's how I do things, man. You gotta be careful when you pull into places, because I've never been here before. I never pulled in here before, so you gotta be careful about what you're doing. Especially with these big ass trucks. A lot of blind spots. A lot of fucking blind spots and shit. He got him a drink. He got him like a sody water. He gonna get in this truck. You can see him right there. He gonna climb his ass up in that fucking truck. He almost fucking, like I said, sideswiped my ass. But it is what it is. As long as he didn't hit the motherfucker. Man, I'd be pissed. That would fuck up my whole night. You know, that fuck up your whole night. You gotta call the cops and everything and deal with paperwork, call dispatch. That shit'd be fucked up. I don't like dealing with that shit. That take 5, 6, 7 hours to deal with that. Time is money with truck driving. Trucking, time is money. But that's the deal. That's what I see. There ain't much going on. Sometimes there'll be some kind of crazy shit, like a truck driver or somebody in here driving and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. But it's all good in the neighborhood. I don't know why they built that so tall. Cause that's for the cars, you know. And you got some RV. I see an RV like right there. But they built that shit way too tall. You know, I guess they did it just in case if a truck fucked up and they had to drive in there. Hey, damn, he's pulling a motherfucking RV. You gotta watch out for them motherfuckers too, because when they be driving, they don't know how to drive a large vehicle. They don't know what I'm saying is they don't know how to pull a trailer. When you're pulling a trailer, you're driving 2 vehicles. So you gotta watch out for them. But you know, I never would buy a trailer, you know, whatever the fuck they call that, a mobile home trailer, whatever, and then attach a truck to it. If I were to buy something like that, it would be like a motorhome where it's just one unit. Because not only do you have maintenance for the truck, you got maintenance for the trailer. One unit, less maintenance. And it's just one object. You got one pulling in, he's fucking pulling, going this way. He's going that way. Look at that shit, man. God damn, slow this shit down a little bit. With your big ass fucking box. You know what I'm saying? It just both, you know, a lot of time accidents happen. It's because 2 stupid fucking people do something dumb. That's mainly what happens. 2 stupid people. But not always the case. Sometimes it's just one fucking dumb person, they fuck up, cause an accident. But yeah, that's about it for the video, you know what I'm saying? This is where we're at for the night. Fucking parking lot. You know, sometimes this trucking is not glamorous. It's just not glamorous. But right there though, QT can go in there motherfucker right now and get $8 for a full-size sub and a bottle of Coke. $8 no holla and shit, you know.